Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quickly testing the DJI Action 5 Pro on a quick night run. I wanted to test the low light capability with minimal setup. As for the settings that I'm using, here's what I'm testing right now. One thing that I've noticed straight away, the light streaks on the overhead lamppost. I'm not sure if this is how the Action 5 Pro picks up the lights at night, or if I just smudged the lens before recording. I might try switching out the glass in front of the lens to see if that fixes it. How about the stabilization? Using Rocksteady mode, there are jitters, but not too significant. Even with the slight bumps on the road, it's doing a good job. But what about some harsher bumps? So here are some streetcar tracks. And it jitters a lot more, but very reasonable for the larger bumps. Not a surprise, of course. But what if you find yourself in a dark and scary road? The roads here have some lights, but overall, it's very dim. This is how I remember seeing it with my own eyes. Jitters are still happening here and there, but it handles it well overall. But mix in some bumps. Okay, that was a very bad one, but hopefully it gives you an example of how bad it can get. But I have to say, it's still very good and clear. Maybe a shutter speed of 1/200 will reduce the jitters. Not sure if it'll be worth it if it makes the footage darker as a result. What about panning while at a red light? Obviously, this is the least challenging situation for the camera, so the video is amazingly clear and crisp. The quality is better compared to when moving around with low bumps on the road. Here's some panning on a dark road again. Panning around barely introduces any jitters, just as before. And how about riding at higher speeds? A mix of jitters and a very slight decrease in the quality. I'm guessing this too is a result of the stabilization. Battery life has vastly improved coming from the Action 4. Starting the ride at around 7:32 p.m., battery life was at 100%. And near the end of the ride at 8:22 p.m., battery life was around 80%. I'm currently using the UltraWide to capture the second most widest shot, but due to using Rocksteady for stabilization, the video crops in slightly, making it equivalent to an 11mm lens, which is very wide. But if I were to take off the Rocksteady setting, the UltraWide will be equivalent to a 9mm lens, meaning a very wide large angle lens. Speaking of wide angle lens, just as any wide angle lens, things near the edge of the video do get distorted. For example, when cornering the bike. You can see the console and tank just expand from the distortion. Overall, I'm loving the new DJI Action 5 Pro. Night footage is noticeably better than the Action 4 I was using before. I can't wait to try it during the daytime to see if things improved. Also, this is the first time using the DJI Mic 2 as well on this ride. I can't remember what settings I used, but I think they were -12 dB on a single transmitter. And the clicks that happened from time to time, that's probably because the mic was sitting on the collar of my shirt. I'll have to find a better placement for that. If anyone is interested in me doing a full DJI Mic 2 review, let me know in the comments below. A full DJI Action 5 Pro review is in the works. It will include helmet footage, but I'm looking to test it on other use cases as well. Stay tuned for that video. In the meantime, check out some other videos that YouTube